When we place our loved ones in a nursing home, we expect them to receive the best care. We meet with families who learn that their mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers have been terribly abused in nursing homes. Bed sores, malnutrition, broken bones, dehydration, and yes, even death. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you believe that a loved one has been abused or neglected while living in a nursing home, call us. The consultation is free.
Call 1-800-602-5200.
This is KCAL News Mornings.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, August 24th. Welcome to KCAL News at 8:30 on CBS. Also streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Rachel Kim.
And I'm Amanda Starantino. We're going to start it off with a check of your next weather with meteorologist Alex Biston. How much more of this heat? I'm at my wit's end. Alex, thank you. Well, some other people that need relief is anyone driving the 405. It's rarely a leisurely drive. It's far from it now.
That's true, but it's been a nightmare for some commuters this weekend. Some lanes and exits are shut down in both directions from north of Brentwood to Santa Monica. So if you plan to drive that way, we'll expect delays. KCAL News reporter Elise Martinez live in Brentwood to tell you exactly what to look out for. Break it down for us, Elise.
I'm going to break it down for you right now. We're going to start with, well, people are saying it's like they're getting flashbacks of Carmageddon. Do you remember that one? Well, this seems a whole lot worse. Take a look behind me here. We are on Sunset over the 405 in Brentwood, where a lot of this is happening. Drivers, you've been warned, give yourself extra time on the 405 today because parts of the freeway are down to a few lanes because of this repair project. We had SkyCal flying over the Sepulveda Pass where it was pretty much a parking lot. Cars were backed up for miles. Now, this is all part of a $143 million Caltrans project between Van Nuys and Westwood. The project covers a 10.2-mile stretch. Crews making a bunch of necessary improvements, repaving lanes, making safety enhancements for a much smoother ride. But yesterday it was anything but. People stuck in traffic for hours. Drivers say it was pretty much a nightmare.
And I ended up being 45 minutes late to my appointments, which never happens. And that's only because of the traffic today.
It's been worse than normal. I think it's already pretty bad to begin with, but today is really challenging my patience.
And you are urged to take alternate routes and use public transportation when possible. Now, Caltrans says this section of the construction should be wrapped up by early tomorrow morning, but a heads up, this construction project is expected to take 3 to 4 years to complete, with those weekend closures happening for several months. So you're going to want to stick with us and with Caltrans to get updates on this very long-term construction project. From a very busy 405, I'm going to send it back to you. I'm probably going to get stuck in traffic on the way home.
Oh, no, say it ain't so. Elise, good luck. We'll see you probably in a while. A robot invasion of sorts in Irvine starting this month. Robots equipped with GPS and sensors are inspecting curb ramps and sidewalks during the week. Technicians will be on standby in the field in case one of the bots breaks down or gets stuck. The data will be used by the city for future projects that it says will make residents safer.
We got reaction from LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman yesterday after both Menendez brothers were denied parole.
Well, I certainly respect the Menendez family's passion, their commitment to the Menendez brothers, and the fact that they want them out. And when the parole board looked at the facts and the law of this particular case, they determined, I believe quite correctly, that the Menendez brothers were not ready for parole at this time.
Shortly after taking office, Hochman made clear his opposition to the Menendez brothers' push for freedom. Their parole hearings were the closest they've come to freedom since being sentenced to life in prison for killing their parents in Beverly Hills. The brothers will have to wait for at least 3 years for another chance at freedom. But the parole commissioner floated the possibility that Lyle Menendez could get a hearing in 18 months.
The race to redistrict before the upcoming midterm elections took a step forward after Texas Republicans approved a redrawn map. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says he will sign the measure into law in the coming days, so it could elect up to 5 additional Republicans to Congress. The move prompted Democrats in California to pass their own redistricting maps, which could cancel out those seats. California voters will cast their ballots in a special election this November.
High school football season is here, and amid the excitement, one mother is reminding parents of the importance of getting an EKG screening for their student athletes.
Yeah, so CBS Florida reporter Emily Clegg spoke with the mother who says an EKG may have saved her late son's life.
A year ago, this locker belonged to Chance Gaynor.
He was a sweetheart, always smiling, never really talking much. Acts like his dad. His dad don't say much, but they just have the best heart.
In September 2024, Chance Gaynor tragically collapsed during a football game. He later died in the hospital due to an undiagnosed heart condition.
It could happen to anybody. Before last year, we were in the dark. We had no clue about these student athletes with heart conditions.
In June, Governor Ron DeSantis honored his memory by signing the Second Chance Act, which is named after Chance and requires all high school athletes to get electrocardiograms, also known as ECG or EKG screenings, before being permitted to play sports.
It makes me sad that he's not here, but in another sense, it makes me feel good that his legacy, it will be to save other people's lives. My chance to get a second chance, but I'm glad that he is allowing other athletes, other people to have a second chance.
But the screenings won't be mandatory until next year, so Chance Gaynor's family is encouraging student athletes to get theirs done now.
Who we play for has been going from school to school, city to city, doing the ECGs free. If who we play for comes to your area, please take your kids to get screened. What can it hurt? It can only help.
Student athlete Asher Peacock was a friend of Chance Gaynor's.
He was a true friend. I'd say more like a brother to me. He was a true buddy, somebody you could count on.
Peacock has already had his EKG screening this year.
To know that you've been checked and you're safe, and if there is something wrong, that you're going to have an opportunity to doctors to look further into that.
Peacock shares that Chance Gaynor continues to inspire him.
He was calm and collective, but had an impact on a lot of people. So I'm trying to just find that in myself in my own life.
And now Chance Gaynor's legacy will save lives for years to come.
Certainly will be a long-lasting legacy. Time right now is 8:38. Coming up, one of the world's most active volcanoes erupted again. Learn